Hello, we will use this example, this assignment to demonstrate the concept of sets in the Python environment. So let's assume we would like to make sure that when we create an email name to assign, to give to someone, there is not a duplicate name. One way to do such a thing is to store the email names in a set. By design, sets do not allow duplicate entries in a set. Let's see how we can use a set to create such a simple program. Here we see the Python code to the left, and to the right we see the Python code running. Already on line 2 of the code we have some recorded names. In this example, I'm going to enter the initial J. I'm going to try to create JDOE again. So J for initial. The system will ask me for the last name. I will type DOE. I'll hit the enter. The system will see that email name does exist and will say, sorry, we cannot continue, please do something. And in this example, it suggests that we type a similar thing, just we add to the last name some number to make it different from an existing entry in the set. So I'll type as before DOE, but now I'm going to add a number. So I'll add, let's say, 75. Since, as we see on line 2, that JDOE 75 does not exist, the system will accept it. And indeed, here we see the results of line 23. We print the elements of the set, and we see now that JDOE 75 that was not there before it is, as well as the plain JDOE. So here's a very simple example of using a set. Here I would like to go briefly over the code to explain a couple of things. On line 1, we create a set that is a list of items. So we cannot create a set with strings. For example, the comma will be repeated, which is not acceptable in the set. The space will be repeated, etc., etc. Trick, in a sense, the system and create a set of a list of items. And that's why we have the square brackets within the parentheses. And you'll see that on line 2. Line 7, just we create a flag, so we will set the flag to true. So we'll go inside the loop and we'll repeat the statements within the loop as long as the FLG will have the value of go, and we want to go into the loop to create or test and create the name, the email name. And simply within the loop we have the prompts for someone to enter the name, and we assume it's a well-behaved user. In other words, we does not enter uppercase letters. We assume everything will be lowercase, etc., etc. On line 13, we use the not in to check if the entry does exist in the set, because we cannot have two emails that are identical. If the system does not find a match within the set, it will create the new email name, and then it will change the value of the flag, so we'll exit the loop. If the name does exist, in other words, if not in fails, we'll go to the else part, in which simply we inform the user that first entry or the entry does exist, and we suggest to add a number. Then we go back to ask for the information again, and this loop will repeat time and again as long as the entry exists in the set, and whenever the user sets something unique, the system will accept and get out of the loop. And simply on line 23 we display all the entries of the set just to confirm and verify that the program does the job that we hope it will do. That's it.